King George 911, where is your emergency?
In the 5.5 years, I've never had a snowstorm like that. I've never dealt with that much call volume at one time. We received a call for a young female in the 3rd trimester, heavily bleeding. We dispatched multiple units to that area. All of them were just happening to get stuck.
So I was listening to the call dispatched. In the military, I worked on labor and delivery for several years, and listening to the information and knowing the conditions outside, I knew it was going to be a worst case scenario.
That's when First Sergeant Simmons came in and attempted to help the female get to the ambulance.
I received a call from Chief Simmons asking me if I could go to an address here in King George. There was a lady that was in labor. They couldn't get to at this particular time, so I headed that way to the address, located the couple who tried to get out of their driveway with their vehicle, but obviously there's a foot of snow on the ground at that particular time. I loaded them up in my vehicle, started to take them out to the ambulance, which was located here at the firehouse. I got about halfway down one of our roads, and the same road that I came in on, and 3 trees had fallen in between that time. There was a gentleman on the other side of the tree with a Jeep. I asked him if he could take the couple to the ambulance. He didn't ask any questions. He just loaded them up, took them to the ambulance.
That morning we knew we were getting snow, so I was assigned to the brush truck, which was our plow truck. We were actually here at the station when the call went out, and they asked us to go and assist.
So we headed to that intersection where they were bringing the young lady up to us. So I was the first medical provider on scene with her. She was in the Jeep, and I basically had her stay in the Jeep until I could get in the ambulance.
Once they got the patient loaded up, it was asked if we would help assist get to the hospital. So we ended up plowing road from here to Mary Washington.
I drove the ambulance that day. I was with Lieutenant Degree and Chief Simmons. They were my providers. I was driving them. It was pretty white knuckle for a while.
Conditions were bad. There was a lot of ice, a lot of traffic, a lot of trees down. Even on Route 3, which is the main highway, there was a lot of trees across the road.
Me being a mother myself, and then also with Chief Simmons, we're both mothers, so we kind of have that connection. We chit-chatted about her family to try and keep her relaxed. Because the last thing we want to do is raise her anxiety even more.
Myself and firefighter Ash plowed all the way from King George to the emergency room entrance with our brush truck and got them there safe and sound.
It was very satisfying knowing that the baby is okay, that the mom is okay, that we were able to get them to the hospital before things got worse, that our units were able to successfully make it there without any major incidents happening to them. Everything turned out the way it should.